Hello, my darlings, and welcome to the Travel Bible, where we unpack the juiciest, most fascinating stories from every corner of the globe. Imagine this. You're at a charming little cafe right in the heart of Europe. You've got a croissant in one hand, a cappuccino in the other. Tough life, I know. To your left, the efficient hum of Germany. To your right, the romantic whispers of France. And just ahead, the sun-drenched sizzle of Spain. Three incredible countries, each with its own distinct flavor. Today, we're spilling the tea on Germany, France, and Spain. Let's dive in. Now, let's get down to the lay of the land, shall we? Germany, our first contestant, clocks in at a respectable 357,022 square kilometers. France is even bigger. We're talking a whopping 551,695 square kilometers. And then there's Spain, sprawled out like a sunbather on the Iberian Peninsula, boasting a very generous 505,990 square kilometers. Germany has a respectable 2,389 kilometers of coastline. France, however, takes the cake with a whopping 4,853 kilometers of coastline. Spain, not to be outdone, boasts a very respectable 4,964 kilometers of coastline. Germany is a vision in green, with 114,192 square kilometers of woodland. France and Spain also have lush forests, but Spain, oh Spain, they like their sunshine. Let's talk people, shall we? Because a country is nothing without its inhabitants. Germany, the land of efficiency and lederhosen, boasts a population of 83.24 million. France, with its undeniable joie de vivre, clocks in at 67.81 million. And then there's Spain, the land of siestas and flamenco, with a population of 47.35 million. Germany has a population density of 233 people per square kilometer. France, a bit more relaxed, comes in at 123 people per square kilometer. And Spain, well, they like their space, darling. They've got a density of just 94 people per square kilometer. The average German can expect to live to a ripe old age of 81. The French, those lovers of life, average a similar 82.6 years. And the Spanish, with their Mediterranean diet and relaxed lifestyle, can look forward to 83.5 years of sunshine and paella. It's a veritable melting pot of cultures, that one. Now let's talk about everyone's favorite subject, money, darling. Germany, the economic powerhouse of Europe, boasts a GDP of $4.22 trillion. France, not to be outdone, has a GDP of $2.94 trillion. Spain, with its sunshine and sangria, has a GDP of $1.43 trillion. Germany, ever the responsible one, has a debt-to-GDP ratio of 68.7%. France, a bit more relaxed about their spending habits, clocks in at 111.6%. And Spain, well, let's just say they've had a bit of a fiesta with their finances, with a debt-to-GDP ratio of 113.2%. But hey, who needs savings when you've got sunshine and tapas, right? Now let's talk about the good stuff, quality of life. Because what's the point of all that money if you're not living your best life, right? Germany, with its efficient healthcare system, boasts a life expectancy of 81 years. France, with its emphasis on work-life balance, also boasts a high life expectancy of 82.6 years. Spain, the land of sunshine and siestas, has the highest life expectancy of the bunch at 83.5 years. Germany has a relatively small gap between the quality of life in its cities and its countryside. France, however, has a bit of a divide, with Paris being a world apart from the rest of the country. And Spain, well, let's just say that Madrid and Barcelona are a far cry from the sleepy villages of Andalusia. But it's not just about healthcare and poverty rates, is it? It's about the little things, too. Let's be honest, my dears, statistics can only tell you so much. What about those intangible things like happiness, peace, and dare I say it, a little bit of naughtiness? When it comes to happiness, Germany consistently scores high. In the 2023 World Happiness Report, they snagged a very respectable 16th place. France, those lovers of life, came in at a slightly less impressive 21st. Spain, the land of sunshine and siestas, rounds out our trio at 32nd. According to the Global Peace Index, Germany ranks a very peaceful 23rd. France comes in at a slightly more concerning 60th. And Spain, the land of bullfights and passionate arguments, sits at 31st. Germany ranks a very squeaky clean 14th on the Corruption Perception Index. Now let's talk about something a little bit different, shall we? Military might. Because even in this day and age, a country's got to be able to defend itself, right? Germany, with its history, has always been a bit sensitive about flexing its military muscles. But don't let that fool you, darling. They still rank a respectable 25th in the world for military strength. France, on the other hand, they love a good parade, and they've got the military might to back it up, ranking 7th in the world. Spain, those lovers of siestas, are a bit more laid back when it comes to military spending, coming in at 28th. Germany, ever the diplomat, has been focusing on peacekeeping missions and international cooperation. France, however, they're not afraid to get a bit more involved with recent interventions in Mali and the Central African Republic. But let's be honest, my dears, the best way to win a war is to avoid it altogether. Now it's time for some fun facts, because who doesn't love a bit of trivia? Did you know that Germany is home to the world's oldest gummy bear company? That's right, Haribo has been delighting children and adults alike since 1920. And speaking of sweet treats, did you know that France is home to the croissant? I know, you thought it was French, but it actually originated in Austria. Still, the French have definitely perfected it. And last but not least, did you know that Spain is home to the world's largest tomato fight? That's right, every year in the town of Buñol, thousands of people gather to hurl tomatoes at each other in a massive food fight. Sounds messy, but fun. But now it's your turn, my dears. You've heard all the facts, you've seen all the photos. Now it's time to make a decision. If you had to choose, which country would you live in? Germany, France, or Spain? Let me know in the comments below. 3 countries, 3 personalities. Germany, the efficient powerhouse with an aging population and booming economy. France, the romantic giant with global influence and a few surprises beneath the surface. Spain, the sun-soaked spacious land of fiestas and forests. Choosing between them isn't easy. Each offers something unique, from economic strength to cultural richness, from quality of life to military power. If you learned something new today, smash that like button. See you in the next one!